Isn't it nifty? Look who's 50. Podcast number 50. Okay, simplify this expression. So the first thing I'm going to do is this thing is raised to the cube, so I'm going to do that part first. So I'm going to leave the top alone. There's negative 2x is cubed. There's e to the 2x plus 4x is raised to the fourth, e to the 2x. So just recopy the top part. And then for the bottom, the cube has to apply to everything. So there's going to be 2 cubed, which is 8. When you raise a power to a power, multiply. So there's going to be x to the 6th. And you do the same thing with the e to the x. When you raise a power to a power, you multiply. So that means it's going to be e to the 3x. All right, the next thing to do is work on the top part and factor out whatever we can factor out. So on the top part, I know that I could factor out a 2 from both of those. So I could factor out a 2. And as far as the x's, there's 3 of them here and there's 4 of them. So I could factor out x cubed. And then e to the 2x and e to the 2x means I could factor out e to the 2x. And then what remains on the top? So let's see, if I factored out the 2, there's still going to be the negative. The 2 is gone, the x cubed is gone, and the e to the 2x got factored out. So that would leave behind a negative 1. And then if I factor out a 2, that means there's going to be plus 2 left. For the x to the 4th, I took out 3 of those, so it's going to leave a single x. And then e to the 2x got factored out, so that's gone. So there's the top. And then let me just recopy the bottom, and I'm even going to line them up that the 8 would go right here, the x to the 6th would go right here, and then the e to the 3x would go right here. And then we just have a little more reducing or canceling, so I'll get a red pen. So 2 will divide into 8 4 times. These 3x's will cancel 3 of those, so it'll still leave 3 of them behind. And I think I should start writing it down so I don't get confused. So there was a 4 on the bottom. There's x to the 3 on the bottom. Okay, now on to these 2. So basically, if there's 2 x's on top, it will cancel 2 x's on the bottom and leave a single x. Or the other way to look at that is when you're dividing, that means that you subtract the exponents. So it's going to be e to the 2x minus 3x. And then that would be e to the negative x. And rather than using a negative exponent, that means that e to the x is on the bottom. Or the other way to look at it is 2 x's can cancel 2 out of the 3 x's, but still leave a single x behind. So there's an e to the x in the denominator. And then this part, you just need to copy it down one more time, and we're done. So it looks like I didn't need that big old division sign. It's not that big, just like this. And Bob's your uncle.